Loco, ¡oh! Quiere decir que tiene un patrón que sabemos porque a veces en ese ratito.
Tonight, we look at 6 disturbing camping encounters caught on camera. Real moments, real danger. Don't forget to subscribe for more terrifying footage like this. Let's begin. On May 13th, 2025, YouTuber Larry, known for his channel Work Less Enjoy Life More, uploaded what he would later describe as the most unsettling experience of his life. What began as a routine winter overlanding trip in the remote backcountry of Moab, Utah, alongside friends Vic and Jeremy, soon turned into something far more memorable and far more disturbing. The trio had set out to enjoy a few peaceful days off-grid, camping beside alpine lakes, fishing for trout, and relaxing under the open sky. Their vehicles were custom-built for backcountry travel, and the location promised solitude and pristine nature. Everything was going according to plan, until night fell.
Hi, welcome back. My name is Larry if you're new. We're actually camping in Moab, Utah this time. It's very windy today, so hopefully you can hear me over the wind, but I'm actually camping with a friend of mine, Vic. We're out here, we're getting ready to actually go fishing here. He's got a side-by-side, a really nice one at that. And so we're gonna get ready. We found this really cool little pond up in the mountains. So we're gonna head up that way, and we already kind of pre-scouted it out, and there's so many fish in there. I think it should be pretty easy to catch a fish this time. I know it's been like 4 videos in a row now. I haven't been able to catch anything, but I have a good feeling this time that we're both gonna catch them.
Yep.
Yeah.
The day had been perfect. They had explored rugged mountain trails, cast lines into icy water, spotted wildlife, and admired panoramic views of the Utah desert from high elevation. As night settled in, powerful winds kept them from cooking over an open fire. So dinner came courtesy of a brewery run. Hot chicken sandwiches eaten around a small ammo can fire pit.
So we had plans to make a dinner tonight, but one of Vic's friends is also camping with us. He left earlier to go into town, so he's picking us up some sort of chicken sandwich from a brewery, from Moab Brewery, right? Yeah, so looking forward to that. So I guess I'm not gonna be cooking dinner tonight, but that's all right. Should be worth it. We've been sitting out here, we've been wanting to make a real fire, but it's just the winds have just been so strong all night, nonstop. I don't know what they are, 30-mile-an-hour winds or something. You can see the full moon back there. That's nice. But yeah, we've just been sitting around a little ammo can fire pit tonight, and
God dang it! Dude, this freaking chair. I was just trying to like shine this at myself so you can see me.
The full moon lit the canyon walls, and their conversation shifted to gear and stories, the kind of scene typical of any winter camping trip. But then the sky changed. It started with a single light, then another, then a third. Suspended high above, the lights didn't flicker, pulse, or move like planes or satellites. Instead, they hovered silently in the same part of the sky, drifting just enough to form a perfect triangular pattern, then fading, returning, and shifting again. Over the next hour, the lights came and went, always in silence, always in the same area.
There's 3. There's 3 again. Oh, it's coming back. Look, there's another bright one. All right, there's 2 bright ones. And now they both went away. There they come. Here's another one. Another bright one. There's 2 bright ones again.
At one point, they arranged in a formation that closely resembled the shape commonly associated with black project aircraft, like the TR-3B, an object often linked to UFO sightings and government conspiracy theories. Larry, overwhelmed with confusion, filmed as much as he could. But the most striking formation, a perfect triangle of intensely bright lights, appeared before the camera was rolling. Even so, what was captured remains difficult to explain. The lights didn't act like anything he or his friends had seen before. They weren't moving like drones. They didn't flash like satellites. And they certainly weren't behaving like anything commercial or civilian.
All right. I know you guys have got to see some of those lights. We were standing out there about a half an hour ago, and there was three, just a blatant triangle, and they were the three brightest lights in the sky. And then they all just kind of like turned and disappeared. And then they just kept, whatever it was, like the three lights just kept turning and coming back, and they're just hovering in the same spot. Like I said, for about the last half an hour now, they're still going on out there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was, I mean, like, I don't want to say like alien spaceship or something, but like, they definitely didn't act like satellites. Definitely wasn't airplanes. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I don't know. I almost want to keep going back out there. I might have to switch out the battery and go back out there again and see if they're still doing it. But that's got to be probably one of the creepiest things I've seen in the sky before.
Eventually, shaken and freezing, Larry returned to his camper. But sleep didn't come easily. He kept checking the windows, hoping, or perhaps fearing, to see the lights again. And he did. Even after shutting off the camera, the lights remained in the sky for over 30 minutes more, still rotating, still hovering. The next morning, the group quietly agreed to leave. Officially, it was because of the weather, but deep down, they knew it was something else entirely.
What do you think of the lights last night?
I have no idea what that was. I mean, it could have been a UFO. Who knows?
Yeah, the first initial three, like in that triangle, when we first saw it, we couldn't get the camera out fast enough. Like, that was the craziest one. I kind of wish I had that on camera, but they were definitely just over here spinning around all night long.
Yeah, it's so unusual.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that before.
I haven't either. I guess we're going to pack up, head out here in a minute or soon, once we get everything put in the trailers.
It's going to be a process, but we'll get it done. I believe in it.
All right, Jeremy's going to go find us a couple spots. Hopefully. Crossing fingers. It's a cool van. I like it.
It really is, isn't it?
The lights Larry saw didn't match the characteristics of commercial aircraft, satellites, or even common drone activity. Their behavior, hovering, rotating, and reappearing in the same sky quadrant, suggested something far more advanced. Some have pointed out the resemblance to classified military craft, while others believe this may have been an authentic UFO sighting. The complete silence, triangular formation, and lack of typical flight behavior give this encounter credibility that's hard to dismiss. Was Larry unknowingly camped beneath a test flight of experimental aircraft? Or did something truly unexplainable pass over his campsite that night? He hadn't gone searching for the unknown. He was just camping. But whatever was in the sky had found him. Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you're drawn to unexplained encounters caught on camera, be sure to like and subscribe. Because sometimes the most disturbing moments happen when you're not even looking for them. Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. The YouTube channel What's Not to Hike is usually known for its scenic long-distance trekking and bothy stays across the UK and Europe, not paranormal content. But during a late October trip to Galloway Forest in Scotland, what began as a laid-back Halloween special quickly turned into an experience that neither hiker expected. The plan was simple: team up with Ben from Adventure Outdoors, hike into the remote White Lag in Bothy, and ride out a forecasted storm while filming a themed collaboration.
Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to Bonnie, Scotland. And if you haven't recognised by now from us coming in, it's we're at a place called White Lag in Bothy. We're in Dumfries and Galloway Forest, and today's the day where the big storm is meant to be happening. But so far we've got lucky, and I say we, I'm with Ben, who's just setting up his sleeping gear. Ben from Adventure Outdoors. Of course, I'll leave a link to his channel in the comments down below. But it's pretty moody, as you can probably see outside the window there. It's still pretty moody out there, but we haven't got the winds anywhere near what they said they were forecast for. I mean, they were talking about 60, 70 miles an hour, but we had the odd gust. We had to stop off and get some petrol for the car.
Both men were rational and experienced outdoorsmen, with no interest in ghosts or the supernatural. Their biggest concern was the incoming weather system, Storm Ashley, which threatened wind speeds of up to 90 miles per hour. They reached the bothy without issue, despite the moody atmosphere and growing winds. Inside, they unpacked, set up their sleeping areas, filtered water, and joked about the storm while sharing drinks and dehydrated meals. The vibe was light, even cozy, as the storm gathered outside. But things soon took a strange turn.
Oh well, so I was wrong. Looks like the winds have come, although still not as strong as forecast, but it is definitely, it's almost like you feel the storm's on the way. Sort of probably 30-40 mile an hour gusts maybe now, but you can feel it's going to get worse. About going to filter some water, just hang that up so we don't have to keep going out and getting it, especially if the weather does turn bad. And then we're just going to hang out, got some beers and wine there, have a bit of food. We didn't bring loads of stuff to cook on fire or anything, we just brought some the dehydrated meals.
The first oddity occurred when a kettle appeared on the stove, even though neither man remembered putting it there, and the stove hadn't even been lit. They laughed it off, assuming one of them had forgotten. But then a pair of saws that had been hanging on the wall earlier were discovered lying on the floor. Again, no one had touched them.
Let me show you around again. So that's the, actually I'll have to spin the camera around. There's the candle, I think that looks really nice. Down here is the fireplace. Looks like Ben's got the kettle on. We haven't even got the fire on yet. Are you having a cup of tea?
I didn't put that on.
But the fire's not on though.
I didn't move that kettle.
No, you'll wind me up. Right? You've done the saws, I reckon, and now you've done the kettle. You're trying to.
I didn't put it on.
I reckon you're trying to freak me out.
I didn't realise the stove isn't even
The stove's not even on, yeah. I thought it weird you were having a cup of, I think it's weird that you're having a cup of tea with it. So you didn't move it?
That's definitely not, huh?
We're gonna watch a bit of bothy TV in a bit, which is basically the fire. Sit in for a night and listen to the wind blow outside. Quite spooky. And what with the saws and the kettle moving on its own, it's even spookier now. But as I say, I don't really believe in all that stuff, but a bit odd.
The situation was strange, but still within the bounds of explanation, until the door slammed shut with alarming force. It wasn't just a gust. The door was heavy and required deliberate effort to move. One of them even tested it afterward and confirmed it couldn't have been closed by the wind. Something or someone had caused it.
Found the bothy book. You put my glasses on though, to blind as a bat. So this is quite a popular bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night. Well done. Absolutely spotless. Hold on a minute. No. I'm out of here. No.
The room, once warm and inviting, now felt uneasy. The men, clearly rattled, decided not to sleep in the same space where the door had slammed. The atmosphere had shifted entirely from playful Halloween camp to something much more serious. No more physical disturbances occurred, but the psychological weight of what had happened was enough to keep them both awake for most of the night.
The thing is, and now my light that's attached to my the cold shoe on the tripod, that was just charged before I started filming tonight, and that's now just died. Weird stuff was going on earlier with the saws. 1 minute on the wall, now they're on the floor. I thought that was Ben just winding me up. He thought it was me winding him up. The kettle ended up on top of the stove when the stove wasn't even on. So we're convinced the kettle, we've now convinced ourselves the kettle might have always been on the stove, but we have to look back at the previous footage when we came in to see where it was, but that was terrifying. And I don't even swear, I'm swearing, but I think my batteries, see now this battery's dying as well on this camera, and it's again just being charged, and this lasts like 2 hours or whatever. So something really weird going on. We were going to sleep in this room because it was a bit warmer than the other one, and plus the other one, the doors rattling from the wind, so.
While they never claimed the bothy was haunted, the timing and combination of events were difficult to ignore. The unexplained object movements, malfunctioning gear, and the sheer force behind the slamming door all happened within a short span. Some viewers have suggested high electromagnetic interference, while others speculate about energy anomalies commonly reported in old stone shelters like this. Still, even skeptical minds might struggle to dismiss every detail as coincidence. Was it just the wind playing tricks, or did something else inhabit that bothy during the storm? The footage shows what happened. Now it's up to you to decide what it really means. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more disturbing outdoor encounters caught on camera, don't forget to like and subscribe. Posted to YouTube on May 11, 2025, this eerie entry comes from the channel Deer River Wild, the quiet digital home of the Adirondack Hermit. Known for his minimalist lifestyle and peaceful off-grid videos, the Hermit typically shares content involving wood stove repairs, slow cabin improvements, wildlife tracking, and meditative walks through snow-covered forests. But this episode was different. Rather than the usual scenes of solitude and craft, what unfolded was something that deeply unsettled both the creator and his viewers. The video begins with the Hermit placing trail cameras around his remote cabin in the Adirondack wilderness. His goal was simple: to observe wildlife while he was away. Deer, foxes, or maybe the occasional porcupine passing by. With a light dusting of snow on the ground and biting wind in the trees, he secured cams along forest paths near the riverbank and at the front entrance. But shortly after setup, a severe windstorm swept through the region. Heavy gusts bent trees, battered the structure, and knocked several cameras off angle. Returning, the Hermit found most of the footage corrupted or unusable. So he calmly reset everything, this time with better stabilization and wider angles. That's when things took a turn. While reviewing the newly captured clips, one segment caught his attention. At first, the screen only showed blowing snow and shifting shadows. Then a figure appeared. A man, dressed for cold weather, walked into frame. He didn't wave at the camera. He didn't knock on the cabin door. He didn't look confused or lost. He walked with quiet purpose, moving steadily around the building. Eventually, he stepped inside. There were no signs of forced entry. Nothing was stolen. No items were disturbed. But the simple fact that someone had entered, uninvited, in such a remote and isolated location, was enough to send a chill through the Hermit's otherwise stoic presence. The man remained on the property for nearly 2 minutes. He scanned the gear, glanced at the interior, and appeared to consider his next move. At no point did he attempt to conceal his face, even though a camera was clearly visible. When the hermit later returned and reviewed the footage, his reaction was quiet, but revealing. He didn't speak much, but his slow movements, cautious approach to the door, and silent evaluation of the cabin made it clear. He understood how dangerous this could have been. From that point forward, his actions changed. He cleaned the area carefully, repositioned the trail cams with greater stealth, and moved with a new layer of vigilance. This wasn't about animals anymore. Unlike paranormal encounters or strange lights in the sky, this event struck with a different kind of fear, because it was grounded in reality. A stranger, deep in the woods, far from any town or trail, had entered the space of someone living alone. There was no damage, but also no reason for his visit. Was it curiosity? Was he scouting the property for something else? In many ways, that uncertainty is what makes this so unsettling. Who was the man? And why was he there? He didn't steal. He didn't hide. But he left behind something far more disturbing than footprints. In a world where off-grid solitude is a form of safety, how do you respond when that safety is quietly invaded? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you want more real disturbing moments caught on camera, be sure to like and subscribe. Exploring with Bear is widely known for intense urban exploration and paranormal investigations, often involving eerie abandoned locations. In this episode, Bear is joined by Doug from Fear Fanatics and their friend Pam to test the infamous app Randonautica, a controversial tool that suggests coordinates based on users' thoughts.
Now, for this adventure, I have traveled to Cincinnati, Ohio, to meet up with Doug from Fear Fanatics and Pam to try the app Randonautica. So I do believe that the app itself advises you not to play at night. Not only are we going to be playing at night, but to make it a little more better, we're going to be doing it at 3 a.m. Now, you guys are not going to want to miss any of this video because Randonautica did send us to some pretty crazy locations. And holy smokes, the last location that it sent us to, be the judge for yourself. Comment below.
They begin their journey at 3 a.m., commonly referred to as the witching hour. Their goal? To see where the app would lead them when used with the intention of seeking something mysterious.
So right now, there's no place for Pam to park. So she's just going to drop us off. We're going to check it out around here. She's just going to drive and come back and get us in a minute. But let's check this area out. There's a bridge. Oh man, that's dark. There we go. So can you get down over there? I wonder. Ooh, what's that? Huh?
What is that?
Oh, that's a tape measure.
A tape measure?
A little tiny tape measure.
We have a surgical glove.
Ooh, surgical glove.
This is pretty cool, dude. I don't know why it brings here.
I don't know, but I like this river. Look at that. Check the rocks real good. Guys, keep your eyes peeled. Man, there's a lot to see. Oh, there's some.
Their first destination is a remote bridge near a river in Cincinnati, Ohio. Initially, the site seems unremarkable, though covered in security warnings and monitored by cameras. As they explore the area, they come across several strange objects: a dirt-covered children's toy, a surgical glove, and a tape measure, scattered across the bridge in an unsettling arrangement. While not inherently dangerous, the items are just disturbing enough to match their eerie intent.
Good, because there was nothing over there. I was just coming to see if you guys had any luck.
We're talking about geocaching and how, like, if you hide something in geocaching, sometimes you would, like, the people would, like, find a light post. Like, it'll take you to a specific point, and then it'll say it's around the light post somewhere. So you look around the light post and, like, maybe under here would be something that's...
So I was looking down, and then I saw the sticker, and I said, what does that say?
Read it, bro. It's kind of strange.
I gotta get good light on it. Okay. The trouble is... Hey, who wants to read that? I'm having a hard time with my eyes.
The trouble is that we have a bad habit encouraged by pedants and sophisticates. I thought I said pendants at first.
I thought I said
of
pendants.
Considering happiness is something rather stupid. Only pain is intellectual. only evil. Interesting. This is the treason of the artist, a refusal to admit the banality of evil and the
The second location is a quiet public park. There, beneath a street lamp, the team finds a hidden sticker with a cryptic philosophical quote. The words reference the normalization of evil and the numbing effect of pain, a message that feels especially jarring when discovered in this context, late at night during a paranormal search. The unease begins to settle in, and they move on once again.
Oh, man.
It's nobody's house or anything?
Look at the creek, has got to be right
I don't
there.
think anybody's.
Was that your spirit talker?
That was.
Okay.
I put it in my pocket after I found this, though.
It just scared me.
It's in the pocket. I forgot about it, too.
Oh, it's in.
Look.
Wait, turn your lights on.
Hello? Wait a minute.
That's what I mean.
I see a light in there, man.
What?
There's a light in there. Put your light down.
Is there a light?
Yeah.
Somebody in there?
Try to blow up.
Oh, there is some kind of light in there.
Maybe we should go back.
Hold on. Man, it's not coming
There's
up.
some kind of light in there.
There
What
is a
kind of
light.
would be?
Hold on.
This is weird.
Guys, I'm kind of scared.
Just
Go back?
stay close. I don't. There's no
Hey,
way.
look, should we get killed or should we go back?
It's not like somebody's house, you know. It's abandoned for sure.
I know, so there wouldn't be a light in there, dude.
I mean, that's true, but I don't know. I don't feel like we're trespassing or nothing. Hold on. Crap.
Could it not a good thing to send more than one people to the same?
Their final stop leads them deep into the woods, where the coordinates point them toward what looks like an abandoned outbuilding. Upon closer inspection, they notice signs that someone may have been staying there recently. Cooking pots, dog bowls, and scattered trash. Then, a faint light appears from inside the structure. Initially dismissed as a reflection, it quickly becomes apparent the light is moving. Someone is inside. Growing cautious, the team quietly tries to alert whoever may be there. They observe bedding, personal items, and flashing lights, suggesting recent occupancy.
Look. Shh.
What is it?
I don't know. There's a light on right over there, and I just heard something coming from behind that camper.
What's inside there?
What is inside there? Hey, man. I feel. Hello? We're just shooting a video. Be careful. Look around that corner, though.
Does somebody have a weapon?
Yeah, I do. We're armed. Just shooting a video. Mean no harm. Look, that's on though. Look at
What
that.
if somebody-
Put your light down.
Oh, that is on.
What is it?
It's a flashlight.
It's like
Where?
it's
Right
like
there.
right there. Look.
Oh my God.
Scary.
I don't like this.
That is scary.
What?
Oh, what did it say?
It said go to the light?
Oh shit! Did it really say that?
Holy smokes,
and
man.
see.
It says I'm from the light.
Oh my God.
Man, I got freaking goosebumps all over. I feel like there's somebody behind this thing. I do.
I feel like, yeah, I want to go. I'm scared.
I agree.
This was
I agree. This
worse than
doesn't
I
feel
expected.
safe. This does not feel safe.
Dog bowl.
Whoa.
One of their devices even produces a chilling message. Go to the light. Moments later, movement is detected behind the building. They begin to suspect they're not alone, and not necessarily dealing with another urban explorer. Suddenly, chaos breaks loose. They hear footsteps and unsettling sounds. Something is thrown in their direction. Without waiting to find out more, they retreat in a rush and make it back to the vehicle.
I mean, I'm not out of breath, but
I'm out of breath.
was pretty scary.
Like just that first. I can't even find out how to get in this
it was
car.
making me laugh and I was scared.
You're aware of me.
It said be aware of me.
It said what? What did it say?
It said be aware of me.
I was scared and I...
Lock the doors. Lock them. How you lock these suckers?
Were you scared?
Holy smokes. Hey, that was scary. That was our intention, was scary.
Yeah, it was.
No more scary intentions, guys.
That was scary.
That
but
was...
it was still cool.
Earlier, Pam was talking about
took
like
us to a place
Brad Pitt
that was
intentions and
dilapidated,
money.
like abandoned in the middle of the woods, you know, down a trail. Gone inside, and then we heard something behind that.
As they attempt to calm down, one last message is heard. Be aware of me. Some viewers believe this was just a squatter reacting to being startled. Others suspect a more disturbing possibility, that the app may have led them to a location already influenced by dark or intentional human activity. The use of the phrase "go to the light" and "be aware of me" adds an unexplained, possibly paranormal layer to the encounter. Was this simply a risky encounter with someone hiding in the woods, Or did the app actually guide them towards something beyond rational explanation? And if so, who or what wanted them to be aware? Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life disturbing encounters caught on camera. This encounter, uploaded on May 11th, 2025, comes from the YouTube channel Oklahoma Adventures, a group known for their laid-back camping trips and rustic cooking in the North American wilderness. In this particular video, the team sets out for a casual day of bushcraft and riverside cooking, but the peaceful trip unexpectedly escalates into a chilling experience that hints at the presence of something far larger, and possibly far more dangerous, lurking nearby.
Aventureros, aquí andamos en los territorios del Patón una vez más. Ya teníamos un buen rato caminando toda la mañana. Nos detuvimos aquí a hacer una comida porque ya hace hambre. Salimos muy temprano de la casa y el tiempo de almorzar tuvimos. Aquí nos vamos a echar un snack aquí en el territorio del Patón. A ver si no viene y nos arrebata
la comida.
La comida.
Vamos a comer.
Vamos, aventureros.
After hours of hiking through thick brush and rugged forest trails, the group settles along a quiet riverbank to cook and relax. The mood is lighthearted as they prepare traditional campfire meals using fresh ingredients, roasting corn, peppers, mushrooms, and meat over open flames. Birds chirped in the background, the sun was shining, and everything felt serene. But the atmosphere changes suddenly.
¿Escuchaste?
No, por estar aquí comiendo.
Algo se arrimó acá, a este lado.
Pues con ese olor, ¿cómo no?
The forest grows silent. Birds that had filled the air with song moments earlier go quiet. The stillness becomes palpable. Overhead, large birds begin circling, a behavior often associated with predators or death. Moments later, something massive rustles through the woods just beyond their sight.
Tráiganse una bolsita donde tirar la basura. No la dejen aquí tirada.
Especialmente en estos lugares tan fregonzotes. Bueno, yo creo que hay que seguir camino, ¿no?
Vámonos.
Que algo se arrimó, no sabemos si fuera un oso o algo, pero un animal muy grande se arrimó para allá, para aquel lado. Toma de la comida.
Trae mucho animalito.
Sí.
Vámonos pues.
Snapping branches, thudding footsteps, and a heavy presence stalking near their camp. Though they couldn't see it, the sound was undeniable. Something big had taken an interest in the scent of their cooking. Alarmed, the group quickly began packing up, scanning the tree line and preparing to retreat. They suspected it could be a bear, or worse. While relocating, one team member noticed something startling.
Solamente escuché.
Algo corrió, quién sabe qué sería. Bueno, vamos.
¿Será un venado o algo?
¿Quién sabe? Vamos.
Aquí está una huella de algo.
¿Ah?
Aquí está una huella de algo, desde aquí hasta acá.
Y aquí hay más arcos también, mira.
Oh, sí, ese está puesto ahí, ¿no?
Sí, nomás lo atoraron ahí. Mira. Es un patón ese. Está nomás atorado ahí con el otro.
Sí, mira.
Large footprints embedded in the moist earth. Too big to belong to a human, and clearly bipedal, the prints resembled something out of folklore. Further into the woods, they found a structure, an arch of branches crudely arranged and wedged into place. It hadn't been there before. The placement didn't seem natural.
Mira, ahí parece como una caidita de agua.
Algo así.
Ahí andan los pájaros.
Ya no se escucharon los cuervos. Quiere decir que sí era un patón el que se arrimó, porque ya ves que en ese ratito que
Sí.
estábamos cocinando se escucharon. Bueno.
Se escuchaban los pájaros en los árboles.
The group began to suspect a connection to El Patón, a local name for a Bigfoot-like creature believed by some to inhabit the deep forest. The The signs were stacking up: silence in the woods, vanishing birds, unexplained structures, and massive tracks. As they made their way out, the birds returned briefly, but they weren't alone. Something was trailing them, still unseen, but impossible to ignore. Some viewers suggest the encounter was with a large predator, perhaps a bear drawn in by the scent of food. But the size of the tracks, their bipedal shape, and the unnatural arch structure point to something less conventional. Could this have been an encounter with a cryptid? The sudden silence in the forest and bizarre behavior of birds only adds to the mystery. Was this simply wildlife acting unpredictably, or had the team come dangerously close to something that defies explanation, something watching them from the shadows? Could El Patón be more than a local legend? Let us know what you think in the comments. Was it just a close call with nature, or something much more disturbing hiding in the wilderness? This short yet highly intriguing clip may stand as one of the most compelling pieces of trail camera footage related to Bigfoot ever shared online. Discovered during a deep exploration of lesser-known cryptid videos, this particular recording, originally posted by the YouTube channel Strange Wilderness, has become the focus of growing discussion and debate. Captured by a stationary trail camera set deep within a forested area, the brief footage appears to show a large bipedal figure moving swiftly through the trees. The being's silhouette reveals unusually broad shoulders, elongated arms, and a slightly hunched gait. Its proportions don't closely match that of a person in costume, nor does its movement. The figure glides through the brush with a natural fluidity, lacking the awkward motion typically seen in staged encounters or someone wearing a bulky suit. The video itself is raw and unembellished. Lighting appears consistent with natural daylight, and there are no signs of artificial visual effects or post-production manipulation. Though the image quality is typical of most trail cameras, grainy and lacking fine detail, it doesn't raise the common red flags associated with hoaxes. There's no choppy editing, no unnatural blur, and no discernible seams or indicators that would suggest a costume. Instead, what the viewer is left with is just a few seconds of genuinely puzzling footage. A large figure crossing between trees, silent and swift, leaving behind more questions than answers. What makes this encounter particularly noteworthy is not just the content of the footage, but the way it's presented. There's no over-the-top claim of definitive proof, no aggressive attempt to convince the audience. It's simply offered up for interpretation. Some argue it could be a masterfully executed prank, but others point to the natural body mechanics and unforced camera setting as reasons to take it more seriously. If it is staged, it's done with unusual care and subtlety. So what exactly was captured here? A real cryptid caught by chance? A next-level hoax? Or perhaps something in between? A case of mistaken identity wrapped in a moment of eerie timing. One thing is certain. If this was fabricated, it may be one of the most convincing attempts yet. And if it's real, it might be among the clearest pieces of visual evidence we've seen of something that continues to defy explanation. Before you go, let us know in the comments. Do you think this was real or fake? And if you enjoy content like this, remember to like and subscribe. New disturbing videos are always just one click away. That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.